Hi there, folks. Thanks for joining me, Root Beer, as we continue our look at the Grade 7 Gauss from 2007. We're on question 11 up at the top here. In the Fibonacci sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and so on, each number beginning with the 2 is the sum of the two numbers before it. For example, the next number in the sequence is 8 because 8 is 3 plus 5. Which of the following numbers is in the sequence? Okay. So before we answer this question, and the way we're going to answer this question, just like with any sort of sequence question that asks this sort of a thing, we're just going to continue on the sequence till we recognize one of the numbers there. But I would like to say, if this is your first time with the Fibonacci sequence, you should say, well, why does this sequence get a name? The Fibonacci sequence comes up a lot, not just on contests, but in actual real-life math. A whole lot. I mean, the Fibonacci sequence is so important. It actually has a magazine that publishes every 3 months with brand new things we're coming up with and finding out about this sequence. Okay? So, if you've never seen the Fibonacci sequence, I'm not really going to get into it right now, but it is something that you really, really owe it to yourself to look up and learn more about. I mean, the best thing to do would probably start with the Wikipedia article on the Fibonacci sequence. But it comes up a whole lot. So much so, I've seen this Fibonacci sequence so many times, I have about the first 15 or so memorized. I can tell you the answer to this question just by looking that we're in the 20s for our answers. The answer is going to be 21 right away. Now, if this is your first time with the Fibonacci sequence, how would we arrive at that? How do we answer this question if we haven't been doing decades of these contests and had the Fibonacci sequence memorized? Well, we've been explained the rule. Every new number is just the sum of the two previous ones. So we got our sequence here. So we start off with 1, 1, and then we get the 2 by adding these two 1s. We get the 3 by adding 1 plus 2. 2 plus 3 gives us 5. 3 plus 5, just like they say in the question, gives us 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 8 plus 13 is 21. So there's your 21. It's going to go 34. And 55, and 89, and 144, and so on. It just keeps going. It's quite an interesting sequence, as I say. It's got great connections to a whole bunch of math, geometry, number theory, bunch of stuff out there. But for our purposes, we just care that the answer here is going to be B, 21. Okay? And that wraps up question number 11. And seriously, go look up the Fibonacci sequence if you've never seen it before. But we're going to move on. We're going to power on to question number 12. I will see you guys there.